So keep your call on mute, keep your video on, and we'll start the session with the invocation mantras. So close your eyes, adopt chin mudra, keep your back straight. Take few deep breaths, relax your body. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. गणानां गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु आनो दिवो बृहतः पर्वतादा सरस्वती यजता गन्तु यज्ञम् हवन् देवी जुजुषाणा घृताची शग्मान्नो वाचमुशती शृणोतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Gently brush your palms. Place them on your eyes. Gentle massage all over your face. And with few blinks, slowly open your eyes. So in the last session, we covered up to verses 27. So let's start from 28. So we'll chant all of the verses and then we'll go through the meanings. Just give me a moment, okay? Sorry. Okay. So let's start with verse 28. हस्तयोर्दण्डिनी रक्षेत् हस्तयोर्दण्डिनी रक्षेत् अम्बिका चाङ्गुलीषु च अम्बिका चाङ्गुलीषु च नखाञ्छुलेश्वरी रक्षेत् नखाञ्छुलेश्वरी रक्षेत् कुक्षौ रक्षेत् कुलेश्वरी कुक्षौ रक्षेत् कुलेश्वरी स्तनौ रक्षेन्महादेवी स्तनौ रक्षेन्महादेवी मनःशोकविनाशिनी शोकविनाशिनी हृदये ललिता देवी हृदये ललिता देवी उदरे शूलधारिणी उदरे शूलधारिणी नाभौ च कामिनी रक्षेत् नाभौ च कामिनी रक्षेत् गुह्यं गुह्येश्वरी तथा गुह्यं गुह्येश्वरी तथा पूतना कामिका मेढ्रम् पूतना कामिका मेढ्रम् गूढे महिषवाहिनी गूढे महिषवाहिनी कट्यां भगवतीं रक्षेत् कट्यां भगवतीं रक्षेत् जानुनी विन्ध्यवासिनी जानुनी विन्ध्यवासिनी जङ्घे महाबला रक्षेत् जङ्घे महाबला रक्षेत् सर्वकामप्रदायिनी सर्वकामप्रदायिनी गुल्फयोर्नारसिंही च गुल्फयोर्नारसिंही च पादपृष्ठे तु तैजसी पादपृष्ठे तु तैजसी पादाङ्गुलीषु श्रीरक्षेत् पादाङ्गुलीषु श्रीरक्षेत् पादाधस्तलवासिनी पादाधस्तलवासिनी नखान्दंष्ट्राकराली च नखान्दंष्ट्राकराली च केशांश्चैवोर्ध्वकेशिनी केशांश्चैवोर्ध्वकेशिनी रोमकूपेषु कौबेरी sorry रोमकूपेषु कौबेरी त्वचं वागीश्वरी तथा त्वचं वागीश्वरी तथा रक्तमज्जावसा मांसा रक्तमज्जावसा मांसा न्यस्थी मेदांसि पार्वती न्यस्थी मेदांसि पार्वती अन्त्राणि कालरात्रिश्च अन्त्राणि कालरात्रिश्च पित्तं च मुकुटेश्वरी पित्तं च मुकुटेश्वरी पद्मावती पद्मकोशे पद्मावती पद्मकोशे कफे चूडामणिस्तथा कफे चूडामणिस्तथा ज्वालामुखी नखज्वाला ज्वालामुखी नखज्वालाम् अभेद्या सर्वसन्धिषु अभेद्या सर्वसन्धिषु शुक्रं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षेत् शुक्रं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षेत् छायां छत्रेश्वरी तथा छायां छत्रेश्वरी तथा अहङ्कारं मनोबुद्धिम् अहङ्कारं मनोबुद्धिम् रक्षेन्मे धर्मधारिणी रक्षेन्मे धर्मधारिणी प्राणापानौ तथा व्यानम् प्राणापानौ तथा व्यानम् उदानं च समानकम् उदानं च समानकम् वज्रहस्ता च मे रक्षेत् वज्रहस्ता च मे रक्षेत् प्राणं कल्याणशोभना प्राणं कल्याणशोभना रसे रूपे च गन्धे च रसे रूपे च गन्धे च शब्दे स्पर्शे च योगिनी शब्दे स्पर्शे च योगिनी सत्त्वं रजस्तमश्चैव सत्त्वं रजस्तमश्चैव रक्षेन्नारायणी सदा रक्षेन्नारायणी सदा आयुरक्षतु वाराही आयुरक्षतु वाराही धर्मं रक्षतु वैष्णवी धर्मं रक्षतु वैष्णवी यशः कीर्तिं च लक्ष्मीं च यशः कीर्तिं च लक्ष्मीं च धनं विद्यां च चक्रिणी धनं विद्यां च चक्रिणी गोत्रामिन्द्राणि मे रक्षेत् गोत्रामिन्द्राणि मे रक्षेत् पशुन्मे रक्षा चण्डिके पशुन्मे रक्षा चण्डिके पुत्रान् रक्षेन्महालक्ष्मी पुत्रान् रक्षेन्महालक्ष्मी भार्यां रक्षतु भैरवी भार्यां रक्षतु भैरवी पन्थानं सुपथा रक्षेन् पन्थानं सुपथा रक्षेन् मार्गं क्षेमकरी तथा मार्गं क्षेमकरी तथा राजद्वारे महालक्ष्मीः राजद्वारे महालक्ष्मीः विजया सर्वतः स्थिता विजया सर्वतः स्थिता रक्षाहीनं तु यत्स्थानं रक्षाहीनं तु यत्स्थानं वर्जितं कवचेन तु वर्जितं कवचेन तु तत्सर्वं रक्ष मे देवी तत्सर्वं रक्ष मे देवी जयन्ती पापनाशिनी जयन्ती पापनाशिनी पदमेकं न गच्छेतु पदमेकं न गच्छेतु यदिच्छेच्छुभमात्मनः यदिच्छेच्छुभमात्मनः कवचेनावृतो नित्यं और नित्यं कवचेनावृतो नित्यं यात्र यत्रैव गच्छति यात्र यत्रैव गच्छति तत्र तत्रार्थलाभश्च तत्र तत्रार्थलाभश्च विजयः सर्वकामिकः विजयः सर्वकामिकः यं यं चिन्तयते कामं यं यं चिन्तयते कामं तं प्राप्नोति निश्चितम् तं तं प्राप्नोति निश्चितम् परमैश्वर्यमतुलम् परमैश्वर्य अतुलम् प्राप्स्यते भूतले पुमान् प्राप्स्यते भूतले पुमान् निर्भयो जायते मर्त्यः निर्भयो जायते मर्त्यः सङ्ग्रमेष्वपराजितः सङ्ग्रमेष्वपराजितः त्रैलोक्ये तु भवेत् पूज्यः त्रैलोक्ये तु भवेत् पूज्यः कवचेनावृतः पुमान् कवचेनावृतः पुमान् इदं तु देव्याः कवचम् इदं तु देव्याः कवचम् देवानामपि दुर्लभम् देवानामपि दुर्लभम् यः पठेत् प्रयतो नित्यम् यः पठेत् प्रयतो नित्यम् त्रिसन्ध्यं श्रद्धयान्वितः त्रिसन्ध्यं श्रद्धयान्वितः दैवी कला भवेत् तस्य दैवी कला भवेत् तस्य त्रैलोक्येष्वपराजितः त्रैलोक्येष्वपराजितः जीवेत् वर्षशतं साग्राम् जीवेत् वर्षशतं साग्राम् अपमृत्युविवर्जितः अपमृत्युविवर्जितः नश्यन्ति व्याधयः सर्वे so here there is a spelling mistake it is vyadhayah vyadhayah नश्यन्ति व्याधयः सर्वे लूता विस्फोटकादयः लूता विस्फोटकादयः स्थावरं जङ्गमं चैव स्थावरं जङ्गमं चैव कृत्रिमं चापि यद्विषम् कृत्रिमं चापि यद्विषम् अभिचाराणि सर्वाणि अभिचाराणि सर्वाणि मन्त्रयन्त्राणि भूतले मन्त्रयन्त्राणि भूतले भूचराः खेचराश्चैव भूचराः खेचराश्चैव जलजाश्चोपदेशिकाः जलजा जलजाश्चोपदेशिकाः सहजाकुलजामाला सहजाकुलजामाला डाकिनी शाकिनी तथा डाकिनी शाकिनी तथा अन्तरिक्षचरा घोरा अन्तरिक्षचरा घोरा डाकिन्यश्च महाबला डाकिन्यश्च महाबला ग्रहभूतपिशाश्चाश्च ग्रहभूतपिशाश्चाश्च यक्षगन्धर्वराक्षसाः यक्षगन्धर्वराक्षसाः ब्रह्मराक्षसवेतालाः ब्रह्मराक्षसवेतालाः कूष्माण्डाभैरवादयः कूष्माण्डाभैरवादयः नश्यन्ति दर्शनात् तस्य नश्यन्ति दर्शनात् तस्य कवचे हृदि संस्थिते कवचे हृदि संस्थिते Manonnatirbhavedrajyam. So the Manonnatir Bhavet Rajyam. Okay. Manonnatirbhavet Rajyam Tejo Vruddhikaram Param. Tejo Vruddhikaram Param. Yashasa Vaddhate Sopi. Vardhate. Okay, it is Vardhate. Yashasa Vardhate Sopi. Kirtimandita Bhutale. Kirtimandita Bhutale. Japet Saptashatim Chandim. Again, it is Chandim. Japet Saptashatim Chandim. Krutva tu kavacham pura. कृत्वा तु कवचं पुरा यावद्भूमण्डलं धत्ते यावद्भूमण्डलं धत्ते सशैलवनकाननं सशैलवनकाननं तावत्तिष्ठति मेदिन्याम् तावत्तिष्ठति मेदिन्याम् इट इज मेदिन्याम् सन्ततिः पुत्रपौत्रिकी सन्ततिः पुत्रपौत्रिकी देहान्ते परमं स्थानम् देहान्ते परमं स्थानम् यात्सुरैरपि दुर्लभम् यात्सुरैरपि दुर्लभम् प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यम् प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यम् महामाया प्रसादतः महामाया प्रसादतः लभते परमं रूपम् लभते परमं रूपम् शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते ॐ इति श्रीदेव्याः कवचं सम्पूर्णम् ॐ इति श्रीदेव्याः कवचं सम्पूर्णम् Okay. So the last, these three verses gives the Falashruti of chanting Devi Kavacha, or in fact, making Devi Kavacha a very part of our being. It is not just chanting mechanically. So any stotra are not meant to chant mechanically without any bhava, without any attitude. So it must be accompanied with the deep devotion and complete surrender. Any chant, even you just chant the Bija mantra Om, you should understand the significance of Om. What is the Bija mantra represents? And then its effect will have in our being, and we will see it results in our life. So similarly, Devi Kavacha, if a devotee keeps on chanting it and make it as his own protective shield, what benefits he or she are going to achieve in this life are mentioned in the last few verses. So let's come back to verse 28. So what we are looking, how the divine presence or divine mother, her various forms, her so many names we are studying through this stotra, isn't it? If the Kavacha is mentioning each and every part of the body, the subtle body, the causal body, each part is guarded and protected by a particular aspect of Divine Mother. So that's what we are now going to continue. Hastayor dandini rakshet. So my hasta, my hands, may protected by the aspect of Divine Mother, and that is Dandini. Anguli, Ambika, Anguli Shucha. So my fingers may protected by Goddess Ambika. Nakhan Chuleshwari Rakshet. So my nails get protected by Shuleshwari, and Kukshav means my belly is protected by Kuleshwari. Stanav Rakshen Mahadevi. May Goddess Mahadevi protect chest, breasts. Manaha Shoka Vinashini. She who destroys all types of sufferings, sorrows, and she may protect my mind. It is very, very important, isn't it? We talk about so much about mental health issues. Everyone is going through, struggling with their minds. So, how should be my mind? How can I make my mind calm, protected by mantras? And here, the aspect of Mahadevi uh, is going to protect my or taken care of my mental health. Hridaye Lalita Devi. So my heart may get protected by none other than Mahatripura Sundari, Lalita Devi, and Udare Shula Dharini. Again, my abdomen gets or may protected by Shula Dharini. Nabhau, my nabhi, my navel may protected by Kamini, Guhyam, Guhyeshwari Tatha. My private parts, my genitals are protected by Guhyeshwari. Putana Kamika Medram. So Medram means the reproductive organs. Medra, the word medra represents the reproductive organs or genitals, get protected by Putana and Kamika. And Gude means the excretory organs, the anus, by Mahisha Vahini. Then Katyam Bhagavatim Rakshet, my west or hip region may protected by Bhagavati. Januni, that is the knees, get protected by Vindhyavasini. Janghe, the inner thighs, right? By Mahabala and Sarvakama Pradayini, who grants all desires. Gulfayor Narasimhicha. Gulfa means the ankles. Get protected by Narasimhi. Pada Prushthe means back of my feet by Taijasi. Padangulishu Shri Rakshet. So my toes, Padanguli are the toes, get protected by Shri means Mahalakshmi. Pada Dhastala Vasini. So the soles of the feet get protected by Talavasini. Or it also, the other meaning is she is present, at the very sole of the feet. So that's why of any deity, the Paduka, we always worship Paduka because their energy is very much present. The intense energy, the powerful energy is present either in their feet or in their eyes. So we always bow down to their feet so that the energy is transferred to our head to overcome the ignorance. So this is called as Pada Dhastala Vasini. Then Nakhan Damshtra Karalicha. My nails get protected by Damshtra Karali and Keshams Chaivordhva Keshini. My hair may protected by Urdhva Keshini. Roma Kupeshu means the pores of the skin, or we can also say the hair follicles. They get protected by Kauberi Tvacham Vagishwari Tatha. My skin gets protected by Vagishwari. She is the goddess of speech, Vagishwari. Now, Rakta, Majja, Vasa, Mamsa, Asthi, and Meda. So these are again different components of physical body: blood, bone marrow, muscles, fat, flesh, fatty tissues. So all these components of my physical body may get protected by goddess Parvati. Antrani, all the internal organs or maybe intestines get protected by Kalaratri. Pittam cha Mukuteshwari, the bile gets protected by Mukuteshwari. Padmavati Padmakoshe. So all the, what we can say, the Padma Koshe, we can say the different chakras in the body or the 5 layers of the body: the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. All these get protected by Padmavati. And Kafe, the flame or the lungs, get protected by Chudamani. Jwalamukhi, Nakhajwalam, Abhedya Sarvasandhishu. So may Jwalamukhi protect the luster of my nails. Nakhajwala is the luster. We always say, what is the sign of a healthy person? If your nails have natural luster, yeah, the dull or black nails, they are not very much good sign of a healthy person. Maybe there is some impurities in the blood or something wrong with your body. So the luster of the nails may get protected by Jwalamukhi, and Abhedya may protect all the joints, Sarva Sandhishu, all the joints of my body. Shukram Brahmani me rakshet chayam chhatreshwari tatha. So our body keeps on secreting fluids. So all the types of fluids, because they carry the nourishment, the reproductive ability. So all these vital fluids may get protected by Brahmani and Chayam. Either we can say the shadow of the body or the subtler aspects of the body, the Sukshma Sharira, the Karana Sharira, the subtle body, the causal body gets protected by Chhatreshwari. Then Ahankaram Mano Buddhim, my ego, super ego, my mind, my intellect get protected by Dharma Dharini. Then Pranapanam Tatha Vyanam Udanam Cha Samanakam. So these are the Pancha Pranas, Pancha Vayus: Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, and Samana. So Prana is the inward breath, Apana is uh, downward force, Vyana is diffusive force, Udana is upward force, and Samana is equalizing force. They are present in different parts of the bodies. So all these Pancha Pranas get protected by Vajrahasta. And the vital, that my life force, the Prana, get protected by Kalyana Shobhana. Then about our 5 sense organs, and it has ability to sense, right? So taste, the tongue has got the ability to taste various flavors. So the rase, rupe, gandhe, shabde, and sparshe, all these abilities the sense organs have may get protected by Vaishnavi: the taste, the form, the smell, the sound, and touch. And also with the sense organs, all the dangers come. If I indulge more than necessary, then it's not going to help me grow spiritually. So a mindfulness in using these senses is very much needed, and we again pray to Yogini that please grant us that control, that mastery in these senses. And also the important things, that is gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas, and that may get protected by Narayani. So when there is imbalance in the gunas, if I fall into, too much of dullness, laziness, and tamas overpowers, then again, it's very hard for me to meditate, do regular exercise, follow good lifestyle. If I become too much, influenced with my desires and passions, the rajas overpowers, then again, it will create imbalance. To have that good balance in sattva, rajas, and tamas, may Narayani protect these gunas within me. Then Ayu Rakshatu Varahi, my lifespan. If we will do the tapas, we will do the any spiritual practice, some years may be added to my life. Even we say that our lifespan is decided, but it is in your hands. If you do sadhana, if you do some hardcore tapas, it might increase. Why? So that you can do more sadhana. Yeah. Why I want the long lifespan? So I can express my devotion. I can do more sadhana and use my life into your worship. That is Ayu, the lifespan. And dharmam rakshatu Vaishnavi, the righteous actions, my duty, or even to know my purpose of life. Let me know why I am born, why I am here, what actions I need to take. That clarity will come with Vaishnavi. Right? Then Yashaha, Kirtim cha Lakshmin cha. So all fame, glory by Lakshmi, and Dhanam Vidyam cha Chakrini. The wealth and knowledge may come to me and may be protected by Chakrini. Then Gotram Indrani may rakshet. So Indrani may protect my family lineage, my children, my grandchildren. So Gotra, Gotra, Got, and then Pashun may. Whatever possessions I have, the assets, may protected by Chandika, Putran, my children, progeny may protected by Mahalakshmi and my life partner. So by Bharya, either husband, wife, my life partner get protected by Bhairavi. Panthanam supatha rakshen, margam kshemakari tatha. So Panthanam, my journey, my life journey, may protected by Supatha, and Margam, on that path on which I am now going, the path, uh, the right direction should, I should realize the right direction, and that may get protected by Kshemakari. Then Rajadware Mahalakshmi Vijaya Sarvatah Sthita. So maybe in olden days it was the king's court, but we can take it as your place of work, basically, that be protected by Mahalakshmi. And Sarvataha, everywhere. She may present everywhere and protect wherever I go. So Goddess Vijaya, please protect me in all places. Rakshahinam tu yat sthanam varjitam kavachena tu. Now, all aspects of my life which are not mentioned in this kavacha may also get protected by Jayanti. And um, so this, it's not always, necessary that everything is covered, but whatever is left, whatever is not mentioned in this kavacha, has been sorry, should be or maybe protected and shielded by kavacha. पदमेकं न गच्छेतु यदिच्छेच्छुभमात्मनः कवचेनावृतो नित्यं yatra yatraiva gacchati. So here, he gains the wealth and success wherever the devotee goes, attains victory in all desired activities, whatever he will desire, yadi ichcheta shubham atmanah. So whatever he will desire, she will desire, will be fulfilled, and whichever desire one thinks of, certainly attained. Supreme and incomparable wealth, what he will get? Tatra 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 tatrartha labhascha. Tatra plus tatra and artha. Wherever he goes, artha labha will happen. Supreme and incomparable wealth, and a person will attain on this planet. Putale, bhutale, uman. So, sarva kamikaha, all the desires are fulfilled. He will gain all the wealth. Yam yam chintayate kamam, tam tam prapnoti nishchitam. And parama aishwarya atulam, the incomparable and supreme kind of wealth, not necessarily in terms of money, but good lifespan, good health, good mental health is also Aishwarya. And you're progressing spiritually, your soul is evolving spiritually, is the supreme kind of wealth. So, Parama Aishwarya Atulam Prapsyate Bhutale Puman. To that person who is chanting Devi Kavacha regularly with devotion and surrender, will attain all these things. Whatever he will desire will be instantly fulfilled. And these really, you will get these experiences. It's not just in theory. If you really do this, you will not be left without the direct experience. And you will see a lot of transformation within. That if you're getting affected by certain things, but these mantras are somehow, doing something within, something is shifting within, that now you're no more getting affected. Or if you're having some, intense desires, but maybe after a few days you will feel, now I don't feel the same. You will transcend the desires. The desires will fall automatically. It's not that you're compensating on anything, but they are transcended, fallen off automatically. You feel freedom within. So, to feel freedom within, not limited, not bound, not helpless, but in control of yourself, much grounded, much detached, yet full of love and compassion, is a Paramaishwarya. Because we have that habit of relating wealth as only money. Big house, big cars, big fat salary. That is only one tiny aspect of the life. What about others? I should gain the Aishwarya in other aspects of my personality and life too. That is very much important, because forget about your car, house, and salary, you're even shedding this body here. And our further journey will happen with something much subtler. What you have taken with your soul forward. And that is Aishwarya. That wealth you're going to carry forward. Everything else is going to be left behind. So we need to have that clarity but by what Aishwarya means. What that desires are getting fulfilled means. Otherwise, you will say that, okay, I'm chanting the stotra, but nothing is happening to me. Not a single desire is getting fulfilled. But try to understand the deeper meaning. Even doing anything, the things will start coming to you. How they are happening. So if internally your energy is aligned with Divine Mother's energy, things will start happening with you. All right? Then, Nirbhayo jayate martyah sangrameshva parajitah. So to that devotee, he becomes fearless. So that person becomes fearless, undefeated even on the battlefield. Trailokyetu bhavet pujyah. In three worlds, he becomes, he is worshipped. Bhavet pujyah in three worlds, not only on earth, but in other lokas as well. Kavache navrutah puman. So, avrutah means the person who is protected and guarded with this kavacha becomes worthwhile of worshipping. Idam tu devyah kavacham devanam api durlabham. Even to gods, the higher beings, to them also this kavacha is not available. To the humanity, it is available, and that is the compassion of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. They are making things available to mankind and not even to higher deities. यह पठेत प्रयतो नित्यम त्रिसंध्यम श्रद्धयान्वितः. Now, if you will say that, okay, morning, afternoon, evening, 3 times if I have to chant, where is the time? So now, even once if you chant, but with intense bhava, that is what is required. And again, not necessarily every time you will experience same kind of emotions or bhava. That happens. We are human beings. But what is required is the consistency. Whatever you take up, do it consistently. Never give up. And then see how the magic starts happening. Daivi kala bhavet tasya trailokeshva aparajitah. This is like a person who is chanting with, shraddha, the bhava, the devotion. He himself, that devotee, he or herself becomes the very part. Daivi Kala means he becomes the part of the divine energy. There is no difference between a devotee and a Ishtadevata. He becomes a very much part of that Ishtadevata. The Ishtadevata's energy will start sinking, absorbing into the devotee. जीवेत वर्ष शतम साग्राम अपमृत्यु विवर्जितः. So such person will live for 100 years, full lifespan, complete lifespan, sagram. जीवेत वर्ष शतम साग्राम अपमृत्यु विवर्जितः. Untimely death, accidental death, death by disease, very life-threatening disease will not come to such person. So premature death will not come. Nashyanti vyadhayas sarve luta visfotakadayah. So all the vyadhis will be destroyed. Luta visfotakadayah. Luta means the spider venom. Sthavaram jangamam chaiva krutrimam chapi yadvisham. So there are various types of poisons. Yeah. Sthavaram means there are poisonous plants or minerals. If you come in contact with such things, you may die. Or Jangamam, those who are movable, so scorpios or snakes or spider venom. And Krutrimam means the artificial, man-made poisons which are created with chemical formulas. So one is very much is protected from all these types of diseases and poisons. अभिचाराणि सर्वाणि मंत्रयंत्राणि भूतले भूचराः खेचराश्चैव जलजाश्चोपदेशिकाः. Now, from this verse onwards, up till I think Bhairavadaya, maybe these three verses are talking about all the negative forces. Even if you believe or not believe, uh, those people who are very much initiated into the black magic or tantric certain rituals, they do that with wrong or bad intentions. And there are different spirits like Sahaja, Pulaja, Mala, Dakini, Shakini. So all these are spirits with evil intentions. So all the negative intentions. Then Graha, Bhuta, Pishachascha, Yaksha, Gandharva, Rakshasaha, Brahma, Rakshasa, Vetala, Kushmanda, Bhairavadayah. So all these types of negativities, if they are coming, entering into your life and making your life miserable, you are protected from all these evil and negative forces. Got it? And Naschanti darshanat tasya kavache hridi samsthite. मानोन्नतिर भवेत राज्यम तेजो वृद्धि करम परम. So, okay. So the honor, the person who is chanting Devi Kavacha regularly will receive honor, reputation, obtains power, kingdom. Tejo Vruddhi Karam Param. He gets the divine glow. The increase. Tejo Vruddhi, Vruddhi means increase in his divine glow. So such person will gain these things. So this is the Falashruti. Yashasa Vruddhate Sopi Kirti Mandita Bhutale. So on this earth, who is doing the japa of Saptashati, and even before chanting Durga Saptashati, he is chanting Devi Kavacha. Krutva tu Kavacham Pura. So before chanting Durga Saptashati, the devotee is chanting Devi Kavacha. So on this earth, what he will gain? Kirti Mandita Bhutale. So he will be adorned with fame. Yavat Bhumandalam Dhatte Sa Shaila Vanakananam. Tavat Tishtati Medinyam Santatif Putra Pautriki. So till the earth exists, with all the mountains and forests and the woods. Till that time, that devotees, uh, family or family lineage, the children, grandchildren, descendants will be protected, nourished, taken care of. So, it is not only the benefit to the person who is doing Devi Kavacha, but to his entire family lineage. In Marathi we say की जोपर्यंत हे अस्तित्व, हे ब्रह्मांड अस्तित्वात आहे, तोपर्यंत तुमची आणि तुमच्या कुटुंबाची रक्षा केली जाईल. राईट? So till that point, at the very end, uh, you and your family and descendants will be taken care of. देहान्ते परमं स्थानं यात् सुरैरपि दुर्लभं प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यं महामाया प्रसादतः. What will happen when you will start doing any practice of Devi? Devi will grant her grace, Mahamaya Prasadatah. So through the grace of Divine Mother, Dehante Paramam Sthanam. So at the time of death, or leaving this body, even it is not available to gods, Surairapi, for the even higher spirits or deities, it is durlabham, it is not available. What that person will attain? Labhate paramam rupam shivena sahamodate. Attains a supreme divine form and lives in eternal bliss in the company of Lord Shiva. What else we want other than this? Isn't it? So this is guaranteed that you will attain the Shiva consciousness. You will be in eternal bliss. And that is the grace of Divine Mother. So through my experience, what I can tell you is whenever you start your sadhana, uh, now obviously you all know that I regularly do Shri Rudram. So by Shiva's worship, what Shiva does, Shiva takes you to the Devi's Upasana. And again, what Devi does, Devi brings you back to Shiva consciousness. Isn't it a very interesting thing? So Shiva says, see, or it's like that to reach Shiva consciousness without worshipping Devi, it's not going to happen. Okay? So we have to come to Devi Upasana. Without Devi Upasana, we cannot attain Shiva state. And if you know the Kundalini awakening, what is Kundalini is nothing but Shakti. So you're in fact doing Shakti Upasana by doing Kundalini awakening or Kundalini practices. So what does the Kundalini starts ascending upwards? And why she ascends upwards? Only to unite with Shiva. So Shakti will take your consciousness upwards to unite with Shiva. But to unite with Shiva, you need to have Devi's grace. Without Devi's grace, one cannot attain Shiva state. And that's very interesting. Interesting part of the journey. After all, they are one and the same. But superficially, we feel Shiva and Shakti are different, and these two things are, working in different ways. But in fact, Shiva is bringing to Shakti, and again, Shakti will bring it back to Shiva. This is the beauty of the sadhana, beauty of the whole process. So yes, we finished today with Devi Kavacha. How you felt? How you found this stotra? Interesting. I think we cannot find such things in any other practices, that each and every part, each and every aspect of the life, we are praying through this stotra to be protected and guarded. Then why one will not become fearless? If she or he has 100% faith that I am constantly protected by various forms and aspects of Devi, then why should be I fearful? And then a sadhaka will become fearless. He has to become fearless. With fear, if we will live, then I think we are quite far from divinity within. To experience divinity within, we need what is again the prerequisite to become fearless. But again, we started with the Devi Upasana talking about various types of fears we have. Fear of getting old, fear of getting any disease, fear of not looking good, fear of what not. So many fears. Some are known, some are even unknown fears. So these stotras will help us become strong, fearless, develop the devotion, have 100% faith, and every time if we are trying to do some types of sadhana, that I am trying to forget myself, my own identity. The core of any sadhana is to not identify yourself with anything. Can we do that? Is the question. We don't have to identify ourselves with anything. That's how we will become free. Otherwise, we will get caught into each and every identity: body, mind, gender, religion, culture, profession, everything. So whenever I, sit for sadhana, I like ती जी साखळी असते ना, the chain, I break those chains of identities. And this is very important, that surrender part of loosening all types of identities, so that I can little bit go closer to the divinity within me. Otherwise, I will be bound in some limited forms and identities. All right. So from next month, we are going to start with Argala Stotram. And yes, Nika, you have question?
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much, Ketki. It was really nice. I have two questions. So, ideally, when should we, chant this whole stotra in a month, or I mean, what is the good day? And the second question is, as you just mentioned, that we always are in a fear, like what will happen about for our health. So, what are the signs, that we should be feel protected in this life? What are the signs once we are on this path
Hmm.
we should look
You
for?
you don't feel fear anymore.
Yeah, but that's it's yeah it's that's the ultimate goal, but still with the distractions, with all the materialistic things, with where we are, we still feel sometimes insecurities about our parents, finances, etc. So how do you
Why this
face?
is happening? Because I am constantly getting identified with something.
Hmm.
Correct? Uh, but one should understand, whatever is born is not for permanent. It's going to dissolve at some point, only to have the new form again, only to have new creation again. So we have to remind ourselves again and again the core philosophy.
Hmm.
What is that core message the science is trying to give us? That I am beyond this, correct? What happens, uh, now take the example of ocean.
Hmm.
If every wave is coming out of the ocean, wave gets its own identity, and again it merges back into ocean. But is wave and ocean different?
No.
But what we forget, that what is the basic element here is water.
Hmm.
But then, the wave, once it emerges, it feels and gets its own identity and forgets that she is very much part of the ocean. So we have to remind constantly that mindfulness, that consciousness should always be there. That who I am, the basic line principle. And
Hmm.
whatever is happening here is like a play going on, all the play going on. How much I have to identify myself with this is your choice. How
Yeah.
much and at what degree you want to get involved in this play. Whenever you play a video game, how much you get involved into that?
Hmm. Very less.
Very less. So can we apply same principle in our life?
Hmm.
Just imagine next 40, 50 years we will be here. Maybe less than that, who knows? So how much you want to get involved? Oh my God, what will happen? What will happen? Fearful, stressed, anxious. Just let go. And take up some, stotra like this, such powerful stotra, which is protecting every aspect of your life. Then you don't have to fear or worry about anything. That's
Yeah.
why faith and devotion is important. If you will chant this mechanically, nothing is going to happen.
Hmm.
Even lakhs and crores of time you will chant, nothing is going to happen. But one chant with total devotion and surrender, 100% faith that once I chant it, Devi is going to protect me. Not only me, it is said, the whole family lineage. Then what to worry?
Hmm.
Leave that thing at her feet. Surrender, right?
Hmm.
And what are the best days? Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Ashtamis, Navratri,
Okay.
Purnima, Amavasya. Any day is good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure. Thank you.
yeah. Anything else? So keep chanting, it's not possible to do everything, but whatever you get connected with. Okay, now if you feel I am getting connected with Devi Kavacha, take up that and start practicing it. Argala Stotra. Okay, if I feel Argala Stotra is for me, take up that, start chanting it. Once you will start and doing it regularly, Devi herself will guide you. She will tell you the next step, what to do. If you don't believe me, you do it yourself and experience. It's not that you will keep doing this only for your lifetime. Some next steps will come in your life. You will be guided with her grace, with her energy. You will get to know what I should do next. That will also come, right? So with this, let's stop here. I know I have changed few days, which is, even I feel sometimes not right. As far as now, 9th May, as we, decided the second Saturday of each month. if nothing comes in between. 9th May is the date, but in case something happens, then I have to change. Sometimes, it's out of my hand and I have to change the dates. But otherwise, on 9th May, we will begin with Argala Stotram. All right. So, with the Shanti mantra, we'll end the session. Close your eyes, adopt Chin Mudra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. So, thank you, and I will see you next month with the next stotra. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.